Right now, I have Dr. Yomi Otukoya with me. He actually is a creative and total artist. Now, he paints, sculpts, designs, graphics, and scripts, stage productions in dance and drama. He is the president of Arts Kingdom International Foundation, Kindness Guild Nigeria, and founder of Arts Kingdom Cultura Instituto Brazil. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria, sir. How are you doing this morning?
Yeah, it's great to be here,
It's a pleasure having you here, sir. You literally spoke about how you travel all the way from Abuja to actually be present here, though you're based in Lagos.
Yes, I'm based in Lagos, but,
Yes.
projects.
Yeah, projects, of
got
course.
To do with
The
destiny,
bag, yes, of course.
humanity and the nation takes me.
All right, amazing. Earlier, we literally saw some of your works on screen. So I will definitely, right here, we'd like to actually know about the journey of every artist. So tell us, at what points now did you realize that arts is what you actually want to do?
Wow.
Full time.
That's a great question. Art to me is life.
Yes.
And it's the basis of everything. As we all know that even God himself is an artist.
Yes.
So nothing starts without art.
Yes, sir.
I realized this early enough at my, youthful age, and I didn't make a mistake. Following up my career as an artist.
Okay.
And art, I can't do any other thing outside art. Even when I find myself in publications, when I find myself in dance, when I find myself in every aspect of service to humanity.
Yes.
Art is still the tool.
Still calls you back. But I mean, a lot of people will say, dance and even creative production and all of that is still art, right? So people believe that even cooking as a chef is art. But then again, you decided to use your pen, your brush and your paint on canvas and literally interpret your version and form of art. I cannot imagine it was actually an easy journey so far, considering when you started. So how did you literally weather the storms in those times?
Yeah, you see, I'm a product of self-development. That has to be clear.
Okay.
I went to school fine, but I worked more on myself.
Yourself.
I read books on myself. By myself, and I did a lot of things. I went through, professionals to get to where I am, and I also, I've had trainings home and abroad. Okay. And I made sure that, above all, I'm a practical artist. So,
practical
so I paint, I sculpt,
yes.
I dance,
you dance?
Yes, I choreograph people dances and I script,
nice.
By the grace of God, I'm also a founder of, Art Institute, both in South Africa and in Brazil, and so art is, everything around me is art.
Everything around you is art.
I can't do anything.
So now your voice is very rich and unique. Do you sing?
Of course I do.
You do sing?
I have about 86 songs that I wrote myself.
86 songs?
Yeah.
Wrote? Did you record them?
Yeah, I did some recordings at some point.
At some point.
Yeah, and
amazing.
But my children are doing most of that now. But I have songs. I write songs. I write songs almost on a daily basis.
All right.
Song is...
amazing. Now let's talk about the institutes in South Africa and Brazil. I mean, it's one thing to literally know and love arts, and another thing to want to actually teach it to the next generation. So how did that come about? And
yes, the Art Kingdom Cultural Institute in Johannesburg, was actually empowered by the government of South Africa. When I took children from Lagos State, public schools, primary schools, they took pupils art for cultural and art exchange programs.
Okay.
These are children whose parents will not be able to take to even amusement parks and, for holidays. But I took a special interest in developing children.
Yes.
And I took them. I started this since 2004 when I brought Mariana Busova from Slovakia to Nigeria.
Okay.
And we started with a national writing workshop for children to develop them in creative writing and things like that. So best of them were taken out for cultural and arts exchange program. So my journey to South Africa with these children, transformed the project. And, because children from the public school here were taken to classrooms in other countries, and we made them sit down with children from, their peers outside the country. Yes. They listened to the same teacher for 10 days. We did workshop together, practical designs and what have you, and we exhibit together. And at the end of the exercise, they exchange their works and we return our children back to their parents in Nigeria. Yeah. And we make sure no parents pay they sent. You know, the passport, visa, and everything.
Everything was.
You know, were born by Art Kingdom International Foundation.
Oh, nice.
And that I've been doing this since 2004. And
it's still on. It's still ongoing.
Yeah, it's still ongoing. Okay. The reason why we pause it now is because we are working on Eco Talent Boss so that we can make it a global project. And Lagos government has already approved that.
What government?
Yeah, Lagos government already approved Eco Talent Boss. We're working with SUBEB, the Ministry of Local Government, you know, the Argon, that's Conference with 7 local governments. They are doing wonderfully well. Amazing. You know, Honorable Kolade Yalabi is wonderful. Yes. And his team, the Commissioner for Local Governments and, you know, Arts and Tourism Lagos, all of them are backing us up so that we can empower these children, you know, with their creativity. The idea is to take them to the height of their creativity and also empower them with cultural education to improve morals and character development.
Amazing. I mean, of course, we all know that Lagos State government is actually one that puts enough of efforts and backing behind culture, tourism, and propagation of things like that. And that's actually really great. Now, let's talk about your art pieces now. What medium would you say you work best with?
I paint.
You paint,
and I sculpt. Then that tells you I draw very well.
Yes.
You know, then, you know, my stage production is still you know, very much alive. You know, I run a cultural troupe.
Okay, and, a cultural troupe?
Yes.
Okay, let's tell us more about the cultural troupe you run.
Yeah, Art Kingdom performing troupe.
Okay.
You know, we've done quite a lot of exhibitions. We were the one that staged Battle for the King's Daughter, you know, with French, you know, cultural center. We've done quite a lot of projects and programs. We were the one that staged Obazua, you know, and right now we're working to also stage, you know, Human Cargo from the playwright, you know, Dr. Fred Agbeigbe, you know. So and this will be showcased to VIPs, you know, from, I mean, international audience. And, you know, so
that also helps to preserve our cultural heritage as well and pass on tradition down. So now, you say you paint and you sculpt, and of course you draw very well. So how did you learn this? Of course, you said you put a lot into yourself by learning informally and all of that.
Yeah,
so
that didn't mean that I didn't go to school anyway.
No, of course.
I'm just
so
saying,
did you learn sculpting and painting in school formally?
Yeah, formally. But you see, I got my best of experience from the street. Professionals on the streets.
On the streets,
yeah.
Amazing.
There are things, you know, you will never be taught in school. You see them.
True.
You know, flying around.
When did you do your last physical artwork? When last did you paint? What did you do? I mean, I'm asking that question because, I mean, you're talking about a whole lot of things that you do, stage productions, I mean, different projects in and outside of Nigeria. So how do you find the time to literally just still paint? Do you still do the actual painting?
Just 2 weeks ago, I completed a project in Ibadan.
Okay.
You know, and that is a wall relief and a gate sculpture. You know,
a wall relief and a gate sculpture. Okay.
I work on metal. I have serious passion for metal works.
Metal works. Wow. Oh, amazing. Yes. So when you do this sculptures and work with this on this project, is it based on demand, or is it when you get
inspiration? Of course, on commission. When you commission me to come and, you know, do a work for you, I look at, you know, what I look at the space available, and I look at what is, you know, actually going to be best for what you want, and I come up with a concept, and once we agree, you find me on site and get this done for you.
Amazing. So I mean, I was talking about, art and becoming an artist when you started, and how I'm sure it wasn't easy, right? Now let's talk about how lucrative it is. I mean, now it's a different ball game entirely. But the question here is, how have you managed to literally maintain, that passion and still made it look creative and branch out into different things? How have you managed to snowball all of that into what you have now today?
Yes, it's a long journey. I started my career in the advertising sector, you know, and that is in the early 80s, 83, 84, you know, up to 86. I was working with advertising agencies. Started with Linters, you know, from Linters to Green Gate Advertising, you know, and I did a lot of advertising arts.
Yes.
And from there, I jumped into public relations. And before you know what is happening, you know, I decided to be on my own. So I'm a celebrity designer. I designed for such, Chief Ebenezer Obey, all his albums from Masiko, you know, till the day he stopped playing, till his 50th years anniversary. I designed for quite a lot of Nigerian musicians. You know, I'm a record sleeve designers, you know, award winner. You know, and you know, from there, you know, I've also I've handled a lot of art contracts. You know, but right now, what I do more of art management. The humanity aspect of
of the arts and propagating.
Then developing others. You know, then you know, looking at the opportunities. You know, for my country, you know, Nigeria. You know, through arts and culture, and you know, we are really at that now. As a matter of fact, now we are working on a project that will be highly beneficial to the nation.
Can you give us more insights on that?
Yeah, we're trying to bring about 100 countries to Nigeria to come and exhibit, to come and exhibit their arts and culture and tourism potentials.
When?
Yeah, that one is coming up from you know, October 29th to November 2nd. And it's called World Arts, Culture and Tourism Congress.
Amazing, right here in Nigeria.
Yes, right here in
Nigeria. That's amazing because it's definitely going to boost tourism and all of that.
Exactly. And you know, Mr. President is hammering more on creative economy.
Yeah, of course.
So this is the best atmosphere for it. Where every nation will come and exhibit what they have. You know, to showcase. And why Nigeria, I mean, every state from Nigeria will also come and showcase to the whole world. What they actually have.
And put all that on.
It's a great.
I mean, amazing. So I think I want to ask a question, I think, finally, before we leave. I mean, now we're in 2024, and of course, we know that, I mean, there's the internet, right? And of course, a lot of people now do a lot of things digitally. So now what would you say, how would you say that here? And of course, even the Lagos State government, even Nigeria is presently, we're literally looking at more, I mean, talking about AI and designs and all of that. So how would you say that supports the arts industry, and is it a plausible addition?
Very, very possible. Very, very, very possible. But above all, you have got to be creative, because whatsoever medium you are using, creativity has to be the original. If you are not original, you won't be getting the right result. So it is better for all this technology to boost the originality, because art cannot be fake.
It cannot be fake, definitely.